Hey guys! Hey guys, it's Azarie and
Haley
and
Kim,
and welcome to the first episode of our podcast, Raw Truths. Today's episode is going to be called our therapy era because we're going to be talking about how all of us went to therapy and our experiences, along with some crazy trauma.
were you guys ever traumatized as kids? Because us too.
We were.
We were.
Why are you mugging the camera?
No broke boys, no new friends.
Not like pausing and like starting again because we just have to keep
you
it
can
running.
cut out
You can
and
always
do
go
whatever
there.
you want.
Yeah, but I just feel like I just want for some reason to be like, okay, pause and go.
Guys.
But I realized that we can't.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is our experiences in therapy. And the first question is, how do I feel right after a session? Relieved, drained, neutral, anxious, or hopeful?
Oh.
Ooh.
I think I had a really shitty therapist. I'm just being so
I
honest.
think your therapist was bad.
Yeah.
No.
Why? Why do you think that?
I was like 12 when I went to therapy.
Yeah.
I'm 19 now, so it's been a couple years.
Yeah.
And I just feel like she did treat me like a child, which I was.
Yeah.
A 12-year-old is still a child. But at the time, I kind of didn't.
I got my
She's like-
posture in the
She's like,
guys.
I'm giving Polar Express girl.
Like I said, I was 12 when I did therapy, and I was a child,
Yeah.
but I didn't see myself as a child. Like, since I kind of felt like I had to grow up, so I was more mature than a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
So her treating me like a 12-year-old didn't really, like, at the time, sit right with me.
Yeah.
Because she's like, this is a color page,
Oh
color
my gosh.
with the crowns, how much love, how much hate, how much anger, how much sadness you have in your heart. And I'm like, I don't care.
You'd be like, I'm about to draw you. Like.
Or she's like, the 5 sentences, five things that you hear, 3 things that you smell.
One thing that I hear is your annoying ass voice.
Yes! It made me so mad.
That's a
But
good
that's
point.
why I thought I had a shitty therapist.
I think for me, I usually came out feeling, I would cry, like I'm a crier, so I feel like I would cry a lot in therapy. And the reason I went to therapy, I didn't even have a choice. My mom's a therapist. And so
You had an in-home therapist?
yeah, basically, and that also sucked because like I feel like she was my therapist and not my mom a lot of the time. If anyone knows how that feels, but like she would treat me like I was her patient rather than I was her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be like, and how does that make you feel? On a scale of 1 to 10.
I want to know how it makes me feel.
1! 0!
The bottom of
Anyways,
hell.
and so yeah, and like she was all about like let's calm down. Let's use what we worked on in therapy. And I'm like
I haven't worked on therapy with you.
you're the reason I'm in therapy right now, and I didn't even want to go. From like 9 to probably like 14, that age period, and the whole time I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't think I need to be here. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And yeah, when can I leave? Basically, covering the fact of gaslighting. Because if your therapist thinks you're okay, then you're gonna be fine. You know?
If you graduate from therapy, you're probably good.
Probably good.
Until you get to college and you're like, oh, maybe I should have stayed in therapy.
Maybe I should have stayed there. Yeah.
Maybe I should have never stopped.
Thinking
What
about
was
going
your
back to therapy, actually.
Yeah.
I am going back to therapy. Love you.
Shout out to my therapist.
What was your experience?
I wasn't going to do therapy. My mom practically begged me to start therapy.
She's like, you're doing really good. I'm begging you.
Not because she thought I was crazy or anything, just literally because she was like so worried about me. Junior year almost took me out, guys. It almost,
You have to watch out for junior year. Junior year, I think almost took all of us out.
It
So I think
almost
you're
let me.
over trauma.
And so I got
Wicked.
very, 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 very traumatized.
Can you guess which one we are?
It's time to turn.
Yeah.
Who's Cynthia? Who's Ariana?
Who's Cynthia? Who's Ariana?
You're Cynthia, you're Ariana.
Good job. 10 points for you.
I'm
10
on
points for Gryffindor.
No, but I got super traumatized my junior year. And I got cheated on. And then started
I want to catch you, Ricky.
I started doing bad stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing. And then my mom was like, maybe you should go to therapy. I was like, nah.
No, I'm fine. Living
I'm
my
good.
best life.
I'm like crying myself to sleep.
Like, I
every
think I'm
night.
fine.
I like can't have friends because I can't talk to anybody about anything. And boys would try to date me, and I'd like them for like 2 weeks, and then be like,
Kind of
I'm
bored.
over you. I'm sorry.
I
no.
actually was really bored.
And
That's the
so
thing.
my mom was like, well, I think you should go to therapy because your heart is obviously not healed from something. And I was like, you're probably right. And I was like, also, I have a lot of childhood trauma, Mom. So that probably doesn't.
Yeah, doesn't really help me.
Unresolved at the moment.
And so then I went to therapy, worked through it, you know. I went to therapy for about a year. My therapist was awesome. She was the same therapist that like one of my friends had, and so my friend had recommended her to me. She was amazing.
Love.
I mean, seriously awesome. She sent me home with assignments every week that I had to do. I went to therapy every single week for almost a year. And then, yeah, I kind of like realized that it was actually helping me when I was able to start dating my now boyfriend. Because
We love him too.
I know.
We love twice.
He's the most perfect angel. But yeah,
Tyson and Haley. We love.
what was wheel?
What was
wheel?
What was in the air?
But that was like the major
Not for me.
indication that like it was really truly like working for me was like I was able to open my heart up for somebody again and it didn't feel so hard. Like of course I still struggle with some stuff, but he's very patient with me. And then I graduated from therapy a week before I moved to college. My therapy experience was very positive.
Round of applause for Haley.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's our growing girl. I think we should have done like introductions because like we kind of just went into it. Okay, so like I said, I'm sorry. Don't say it wrong, I'll catch you. Anyways. But I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say what school we go to, but we're in college. My major is sociology and criminology. I love criminals.
This is a man's world.
Mama, I'm in love with
The
the
criminal.
criminal. Britney Spears over here.
Okay, I don't love criminals, but I want to be a criminal defense attorney. So to some extent, I do love criminals. They give me my job. And we're criminals. So you a criminal? I'll find you. Anyways, this is Kim.
My name is Kimberly, but everyone just calls me Kim because my name feels too formal. I am an accounting major. It's not my dream because I don't think anyone ever comes to school and goes, I want to be an accountant.
Oh, I want to do accounting.
I want to do numbers. No, I know. I didn't wake up one day and just like this is what I live for because it's not. I'm this close to dropping out, and you know, so.
Oh, same.
That's up. I could probably do your taxes in a year or two, unless you're my dad.
I keep clipping myself in the camera because I'm so white.
That's so pale. I'm like right under the
But
light.
it's good.
That's so pale.
You're on air. My name's Haley. I am a freshman in college. Catch me also dropping out. I'm studying psychology.
Okay. So it's just me.
And that's it. Next question.
And that's all that there is about me, to be honest. I play the piano. Not really that great.
Lovely
but I
piano.
try. And I want to be a children's psychologist, kind of, but it's like 7 years of college, so I don't really know if I'm into that.
I can probably do it.
I can probably do it. And she's like, why? Oh, whoa.
Completely wrong.
Why?
Actually, I got it.
There you go.
The next question is if we were able to be honest in sessions or did we hold back from our
I was such a liar. I was a pathological liar in therapy.
Maybe we can see why it didn't help.
Okay, I wasn't a liar. I wasn't a pathological liar. I just said I was.
You just lied about
She's a liar. Anyways, I'm not a liar. Okay,
I'm not a liar, but I'm a liar. And
But
that's
I
just
just
why I
lied.
like criminals.
I think I had a lot of therapists growing up. I had like six therapists.
You had sex?
I had 6 therapists. Six. Oh gosh, guys. Every 2 years. Oh my god.
We are!
I am! I had a lot of therapists, long story short. And I think the last therapist I had was the one I was able to be most honest with. One of my therapists was my freaking, if you're LDS or the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, my counselor was my second counselor in the bishopric. And so he was watching me. He was like, is she about to break down right now? Is she okay?
I know your problem.
And I feel so African right now. Like,
I feel so true. And I also can't tell what my hair is doing.
what do you mean?
You didn't tell Haley
What do you mean?
that we were recording?
I did!
What?
She's the one who recommended to bring your microphone.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sitting next to two liars is what I'm hearing.
I'm proudly a pathological liar.
And I'm probably getting lied to.
Take me to the moon. Okay,
That's not
anyways.
even the words.
Another lie out of the book.
I'm not a pathological liar. I think that in the beginning I held back a lot because I was like, I don't really want to do this. I think this is stupid. But it's not stupid. And so then I was like, I guess I'll start talking because I had no one else to talk to about anything anyways. And so basically therapy had turned into like a tea spill sesh for me because I was like, well, and then this happened, and then this happened, and I have no friends to talk to. So you're my only friend, therapist. I'm gonna invite you to my graduation.
Stop. Not your therapist. Like, I did that.
I did that. She's here because of me.
I'm the sole reason
Like,
she
the
survived.
fruits of my labor are there.
Hey,
Have you guys seen that one TikTok where she falls in with her therapist and her therapist is just a regular dude?
No.
That's what it kind of reminded me of just now when you said she didn't even know it.
And she didn't even know it. She didn't even know it. Okay, it's your turn.
she's a pathological liar.
I'm a
and,
liar.
and a yodeler.
We have the inspirational speaker.
All I do is sing, cry, oh Lord, that last song.
Sorry guys, I don't think therapy helps because I'm trying to avoid everything. I avoided
Kim hated therapy.
Kim hated therapy. Okay, I don't want to take back what I said earlier. I don't think my therapist was shitty. It's just the fact that I was okay.
Yeah.
What was the question? Okay. I feel like I was yes, I did lie in therapy. I will say that. Yes. I was very selective about the truth. I told her what I thought she wanted to hear versus what like I actually was feeling.
I did all that.
The thing is, my therapist was state mandated. Like I had to go. Like I had no choice in the matter.
What happened? Whoa, we passed over a lot of things.
So you did all that?
For you to have to be ditto.
I did all that.
Did you just hear what she said though? She
Yes.
was required to stay to go. What did you do?
Why are you laughing?
We didn't talk about what I did.
What?
We didn't talk about what
We
I
don't
did.
talk about
Just
what I did. We just talk about how I ended up there.
I ended up there. I'm pretty sure it was state mandated, but it was something mandated. It was a court mandated. It was one of the two. It was mandated by something that I had to be there, like legally had to be there.
That's another story time. Keep
So I
going.
legally had to be there. So like I had no choice in the matter. So I told her what I thought she wanted to hear, so she could just get me the hell out of therapy.
Yeah.
Cause I was 12. Keep in mind I was 12.
What did you do? I am like. Oh my god.
Maybe it's a good thing you're a criminal lawyer.
And then you do the
Kim's doing something.
Kim's doing
Kim's doing something she's not really supposed to be
I
doing.
wasn't proud of what I did, okay? I will admit, it was something I shouldn't have done, but I
She
did.
burned down the psychiatric hospital.
No. I was not proud of what I did, and I was really ashamed of it for years after, but I've learned not to be ashamed of it, but it's still something I'm not going to share.
Yes.
But so, like, I lied, but I also told a little bit of the truth. I, like, sprinkled the truth in with the lie. Because I just wanted to tell her what she needed to hear for me to get the hell out of there.
Ditto.
So basically, I was like a white liar, basically. I
Not a
used white
pathological
lies to get the hell out of there. And plus I didn't like her. Like, her name was Melissa. Shout out to Melissa. Like,
Not you actually named
like, I
dropping.
love, she was super nice. She was a nice person. I just was a shitty kid. I just was really shitty as a kid. And I was going through a lot. Like, this is when, like, because I had repressed everything that I had went through. And therapy, she kept forcing me to, like, talk about it.
Yeah.
So as I was, like, having to talk about the things that I was going through, it was like I was becoming an angry child. And my anger was misplaced in her because I was blaming her for making me living it again. Yeah. So I had lots of misplaced anger on her. So she wasn't a shitty therapist. I was just like a shitty kid, an angry kid.
Oh.
She takes it back. She's like, oh.
Yeah, I realized how that sounded. Like, that's her entire job. I was me. Like, I take full responsibility for thinking she was the shitty therapist.
What parts of therapy feel helpful? What parts feel frustrating? What parts of therapy feel helpful? I think it was really helpful that, like, she always had, like, I don't know, she had a really comfy couch, and she had really fun fidget toys. And when I was talking about stuff that I had gone throughout, like, both my life and just, like, even in, like, the past year before I had started therapy, I was very anxious about it at all times. So it was really nice to have something that I could, like, sit on comfortably or play with. At the same time, I also feel like it was really helpful that she, like, actually cared.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was nice to know that someone, like, really actually wanted me to be okay, you know? Like, it's like, my parents are great people, you know? It's not like they never cared, but it was, like, nice to know that someone outside of, like, my family or a friend group or something was, like, genuinely...
Like, someone who wasn't obligated to care.
Exactly. Like, someone that didn't feel like they had to care because they knew me. Like, it literally was just, like, she just cared. And she wanted me to be okay. And so she was helping me be okay, and that was really nice for me. But a not helpful part, I think I get really frustrated when people ask me too many questions. And so she'd be like, ask me a question. She'd be like, she asked me a question and then I'd answer it, and then she'd ask me another one. I'm like, oh,
Too many!
and so then I start looking at her like, another one?
Another one.
DJ Khaled!
Another one? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We need some. But yes. So therapy was very helpful for me. I'm a very easily frustrated person though. Multiple questions and loud environments really,
Overstimulate?
yeah, they set me off for sure.
Trigger.
Why are you still talking to me?
Why are you
Because
so
she had
mean
to.
in my
That's
space?
why.
You were paying her.
But again, she was my best friend and she just didn't even know it. She was the only person I told anything. It was
That's really
awesome.
good. What parts of therapy feel helpful? Okay. I think the parts of therapy that felt the most helpful, I'm not even going to talk about when I was a younger kid, because I was not like the best kid. Obviously, I kind of, like what Kim was saying, like, I would tell like half truths and half lies. So like, she would think that I was fine and it was good. Actually, I would do to the men. Every male therapist I had, I did that because I feel like
I refuse to have a male therapist.
men.
Yeah,
I'm not even explaining it.
couldn't be. I like legally had to have a woman therapist.
Anyways, but the last therapist. Anyways, so the last
You kind of
therapist.
swear it wasn't that bad.
You're making it sound like you literally. Anyways, committed arson. Anyways, but the. Oh! Not her. But the last.
Along the lines I'm playing.
The last therapist that I had, one of the most helpful things is, at this point I was like 14, so I was older. I was like 13 and 14. I went to her for a bit. And she was like more of a friend than a therapist. She like obviously did like therapeutic things with me. Like she would teach me methods on way to like calm down, or like when I'm stressed or when I'm upset or like don't know how to convey my emotions. Obviously she did that. But also, like, I remember talking to her about, like, random boy stuff. Like, she was just someone that I could just, like, literally just have a conversation with. And it was really nice because I felt like, yeah, like, your parents are, like, obviously your parents. They love you and they want what's best for you. But, like, if you don't have that kind of relationship automatically with your parents, then obviously you're probably not going to go ahead and talk to them about, like, your love life or random drama that's going on at school, you know? And for me, that was, like, my relationship with my parents. And so the fact that it was just like a random adult that was probably 20 years older than me, just listening to him and being like, oh, he likes you. Like, I don't know why, but that like was really helpful. It made me feel like I was not in there for like, oh yeah, I was struggling with like anxiety and stuff, but more of like, I just need someone to talk to, you know? And what parts felt frustrating? Whenever she would bring up anything emotional.
Like when she would tell me,
when she would tell me I have to like actually face my problems because of like the past trauma that you've never faced, and so bringing up that stuff was like really uncomfortable for me and I never wanted to, and it was just really frustrating whenever she would make me. You got a full answer for me that time.
Yeah.
Beautiful, very chill, very nonchalant, no legs up in the air or anything.
Okay.
No. Don't hit that.
Okay. Kim.
It's Kimberly's turn. What part of therapy felt helpful? For, at the time it didn't feel helpful, but now looking back on it, like when I was little, when I was a kid, I made lots of choices that I wasn't very happy with. They were at the time, it was very shameful for me. So that's why a lot of the things that I did as a child, no one really knew until like they came back up, and it didn't. I wouldn't say like it made me lash out in ways that a child should probably never. I will say that. So I feel like even though the time it didn't feel helpful, I now know like the most helpful part of therapy for me was Melissa, love you girl, for her having me confront the actions that I took to even be there in the first place, and anything else other than that, and just helping me like know that hey, like you shouldn't feel ashamed of these actions because like some of these actions weren't even your fault; they were actions of other people, not your own, and this is just the way you managed to cope with it. So I like that part of therapy was very helpful for her, making me realize that a lot of these actions I should have no shame for because it wasn't like really my actions.
Yeah.
What was really frustrating is how freaking early in the morning it was, because it was right before school, and I was fourth grade. I don't remember what grade I was in, guys. This was like
12th is like
sixth grade, yeah. Because I'd switch, but I was like in 6th grade, so class started early as hell in the morning, and I had to go before class.
Ooh.
So
see, that would make me even more angry.
Kim was not sleeping.
Yeah, Kim was not sleeping. Kim would stay up late. So, but yeah, I think that was the most frustrating part. That, and then like the fact that I think it was so early, and I don't think at the time I don't think my mom was happy about it because she worked. She was single mom at the time. She wasn't with my dad yet. So it was very difficult for her because my brother was also a difficult child, but he was way worse than her. So now she had 2 kids, and they were both making it very difficult for her to kind of live. And I do go to my mom sometimes and go like, I apologize for making your life more difficult at the time than it already was with my brother.
Yeah.
So I think at the same time it was also very frustrating for me because I knew that I was making my mom's life more difficult. I knew that my actions made her life more difficult.
Yeah. That's a good one. Okay. How do I notice any changes, big or small, in my thoughts, habit, or relationships? This is a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm so sorry.
I feel like going to therapy there was a bit of time in like middle school when it was like really bad, like just like a whole bunch of stuff was happening, and my self-esteem especially was like super low because of like certain things, and like they had me get into daily affirmations, and I still do daily affirmations now. Like it's not as like therapeutic as it was back then. Like back then I would like stand in front of my mirror and be like, you are beautiful, you are pretty, you are kind, you are smart.
I'm sorry, that is not funny. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. You are beautiful.
You
are
are
beautiful.
a man. You can open things.
Enter.
So for me it was very much like that, like you check it off your list, type reading stuff off a list and stuff like that. But now, Haley's like, what a dork.
Sorry.
No.
No, positive affirmations are very good.
No,
Yeah.
they're good.
I don't know why I'm laughing at
Yeah.
you.
And now I'm just more of like, and I think anyone can vouch for this, I'm constantly being like, oh my gosh, I'm so hot. Like, I'm just, It's more of like, oh my gosh, like my butt, like my abs look good today. I'm such a smart person. I'm like a 4.0, like that type of stuff. Which is very, and it's also very outward. I feel like when I used to do it, it was mainly like just in my head. Like if I believed it in my head, then it was fine. But now I feel like I just say it out loud, and I think it like, I also think it's like something like when you're learning also, if you say it out loud, I don't know. Anyways, but like my thoughts, that's what's helped, like affirmations, and then habits. I feel like also during therapy, randomly, it made me more like productive. Like, I think I became, like, a really productive person when I was in therapy because, like, I had, like, was stressing out a lot, and I think back then I also had, like, a little bit more anxiety than I would, like, care to admit back then. Like, I was having panic attacks, like, a lot, and obviously, panic attacks, anxiety, not that I made the connections, period, miscarriage. Anyways, but, like, it made me more productive because my therapist was like, you need to do lists. And also I think it made me OCD, low-key, because I started getting really obsessed with like doing things on time, having lists, being early. Like my parents will tell you, like, or at least my dad, I would like always be so mad at him whenever he would make me late. Like I would be fuming. I'd be like, you made me late. You're all late. It's your fault. Thanks a lot, Rachel. You tried to drive it on my iPad, now my charger is looking for me. Anyways, but it'd be like that. And relationships. Love you, Jessie. If you're watching this, you're really cutie.
Tell me if I could.
Anyways, but kids reliving.
Oh my gosh, like I've been in the room. I was in the room where it happened.
Happy
Actually.
really.
Got to be in the room. I've got to be. I've got to be. I've got to be in the room.
Relationship. Happy.
Happy.
Anyways, that's mine.
Have you noticed any changes, big or small, in any of your thoughts, habits, or relationships?
Okay. I feel like I need to preface. Before I was going to therapy, I had some eating issues, and obviously I couldn't have any relationships with anybody. I mean, I had no friends, I had no boyfriends, I was not interested in socializing at all. Yeah, it was really hard, but therapy kind of helped me realize that, like, I kind of kept throwing myself into situations that, like, I was like, well, if I do this, people will like me more. And that's just simply not true. Like, if you're having to change your personality for people to like you, they probably don't really like you. They like they like who they think you are.
Yeah.
And that's not you. And you don't want people to like you for that, right? And so that was something really important that I had learned, and it really helped me, like, rule out, like, who my real friends were. I dropped a lot of bad habits that I had before going to therapy. With, like, my eating issues, I don't have an issue eating now. I eat whatever I want.
What about the dining hall? Let's read. Let's be.
Let's be honest. Yeah, I feel like it helped me a lot. Just like, I mean, therapy literally made me pull like a whole life, like 360, 180.
360, you just be back at the same
She's
point.
like, and I'm back.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm back.
I guess 180. Yeah, that would track.
I'm not very good at
That would make sense.
So, like, when people are like, I did a 360, I was like, so you're exactly the same? It's like,
I fell in love with my life. I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with Tyson. Like, it was just really weird. I don't know. Like, it was like I was not okay, and then I was going to therapy for a really long time, not talking to guys, not wasting my time on people that I didn't want to waste my time on, doing things that benefited not only other people, but also me, because I'm a big service girl. But sometimes I forget that, like, I'm also, like, I have to take care of myself.
This is important.
Like, I would always put myself out there to, like, help anybody else, but then I would be so drained with myself by the end of it, you know? So I kind of was learning how to, like, benefit myself. I was able to, like, wake up and look in the mirror and be like, you know what? You don't look half bad today. You look pretty good today. I like your outfit today. I would try to find things that were very positive. And yeah, I don't know. Therapy literally changed my life. I think that if I didn't do therapy, I would not be myself, which is why, like, I think that therapy was, like, such a very, like, a positive experience for me. And, like, even now I still struggle. I mean, my anxiety is never going to go away. I'm on medication, it's still there. Like, it's just a thing, you know? But at the same time, like, I've learned ways to manage it, and it's literally
what are you
saved
laughing
my
about?
life.
And well, it's all preference while we're at it that Haley's an amazing person. So,
Oh, thanks, guys.
Just, I was
Sorry,
laughing.
laughing at me.
No, because when you said anxiety, all I thought about was, anxiety, stop!
Anxiety, stop!
Period! So I didn't mean to laugh, but that's the first thing that
That was funny. No, that's funny.
came to. Yeah, Haley is an amazing person. And I'm so grateful for her therapist because
grateful
to be friends with
shout out
such
to
an
her
amazing
therapist.
person.
Whoever that, shout out to her therapist, whoever that is.
You
Guys,
clocked it.
You guys are making me blush.
It's takers.
Ask for help.
If anything, take Haley's experience. If you need to, like, zone me and Azarie, I'll do that. Haley's experience is the best.
The biggest takeaway from all of this is, like, we all have our own experiences, but either way, if you feel like you need help, don't be too scared to ask for help. Always ask for help.
Don't wait till you have to do it legally.
And don't be like embarrassed to do therapy. I feel like a lot of people growing up were like in therapy,
Yeah.
so if they went to therapy, Therapy is good. Everyone should go to therapy.
I'm glad
Therapy
you
is
have-
so good
I
for
feel like
you.
sometimes when you're like, yeah, no, I've been to therapy, people like have this look on their face.
Yeah, and I'm like, you haven't been to therapy?
Like sometimes like you need
that's-
therapy. Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah.
If you're looking at me like that, maybe you need to go to therapy.
I feel like even if you don't have, most people do have trauma. Even if you don't have trauma, if you're that rare person out there, I'm like jealous of you. I feel like everyone should try therapy at least once because I feel like everyone has like unhealthy habits that holds them back from being the best person they can be.
Therapy's just such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like, any takeaway that you get from this is, like, always feel free to, like, ask for help. Like, you should never be afraid, and you should never be embarrassed that you maybe need a little bit more of a push than somebody else. Like, it just, none of that actually matters as long as you're doing something to help yourself and help you improve and become really the person that you truly are, you know?
Yeah.
So,
And no good person is gonna like shame you or judge you for going to therapy. Like if they are, then they're not a good person.
So like for me, I'm willing to show everyone and anyone grace. Even if you're sitting there like, oh, you went to therapy, that means you're a wussy and you suck. I'm like, okay, like I went, therapy made me a little bit better. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you're a horrible person. It's just I just try to show everyone grace.
I do too, but like if someone's like, I feel like if they're that type of person, then they're gonna do it again, and that's not a good person. Uppercut them.
sad about that.
Next question. Do you feel like you're moving towards what you want, like who you want to become and what you want in life, or do you still feel stuck after therapy? Oh, I go first. Okay. Like I said, I only did therapy once when I was 12, and it was only for like a couple months, and I was a shitty person. So, I feel like some of the things that I'm gonna keep clocking her name, Melissa. Some of the things that Melissa did tell me were I think I still do carry them now, even if at the time I thought they were probably useless and have no use to me. I feel like I did carry that throughout the rest of my childhood, my teen years. I'm still a teenager, so technically. So I what I'm saying with that is I do feel like I am moving towards what I want. Because the person I am now is like vastly different to the person I was then when I was in therapy.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way, in a good way. Like the person then in therapy, I was just angry. I had lots of anger towards, lots of people, even my own mother, my own brother, my own like friends and stuff. What is happening?
I don't know.
Let's hope whatever's happening, they're doing good.
Yeah.
So there was times throughout that journey that I did feel very stuck. It's gonna happen with a lot of people. You do end up feeling stuck, even if you're like moving forward. It's like you hit a plateau where you really don't know to. I think my biggest plateau was probably my junior year of high school. Like I don't know what happened. Junior year is the hardest, but I just kind of like it went downhill a lot. My grades slipped horribly. Like I'd always been like really good in school, straight A's and everything. My junior year, my grades was like I barely passed my first and second semester. Senior year, I barely passed. I'm like struggling right now, and I'm a college freshman. I'm struggling so bad right now. So like at some point you do like hit a plateau, but I know that I'm still striving to be better and to move towards what I really want.
Yeah. I think I'm definitely moving towards what I want. I kind of agree with the junior year thing. Mine was just like, I felt like a lot of the things junior year were just like stacking on top of each other, getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and then I just fell apart. Because like I said, like I think I literally have OCD, but like I can't handle not being in control of a situation, and I feel like so many things junior year felt completely out of my control, and I couldn't handle that, and so I feel like that wasn't like honestly me plateauing, that was just me hitting like a really bad spot in my life where like my stress, and that's when I had the most panic attacks. That's when I had all my panic attacks actually, is all of junior year, which is crazy. And so it was just like really bad for me there, but I think like if I look at myself now, I definitely am like where, obviously I'm not where I want to be because I'm 18 years old and I'm not gonna explain myself. Anyways, but like I think where I am now is definitely like, reaching towards the goal where I want to be, and I think I'm doing stuff that's making me feel like happier and like get myself together finally, and I'm also with like surrounded by people who are just also making me feel that way and like also supporting it, because it's hard to be around people who are like you don't feel are like also helping you grow, because that really can affect you. Like if you're around people that aren't helping you grow, it's hard for you to grow, by yourself, which thankfully I'm not, but I think everyone in my life has been around that type of group of people at one point, and you understand like, oh yeah, that sucks. And so I would say I'm where I'm at. Like I'm growing and growing and growing.
Yes, that was good too.
Thank you.
I think, I don't know, this one's kind of a hard one for me because I graduated from therapy literally right before I came to college, and it helped me a lot through like high school, you know, to like have those experiences and stuff. But I mean, I was like still actively in therapy, but at the same time I was healing and becoming a different and better person. I think once I got to college, like I'm plateaued right now. Like I honestly feel like sometimes, like as positive as my experience was, when I'm feeling this way, that it didn't do anything for me. But at the same time, like I just got kind of thrown into adulthood. You know, like I hadn't had any life experience at all. I had never had any experience with being alone. I had never dealt with like, I didn't even know how to do my own laundry. I had to figure that out by myself. Like the first time I had to do that was like really hard because I was like, well, I actually don't know what I'm doing. Like, I mean, seriously, I was just like kind of plopped. They were like, oh, college. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know? And I feel like that has kind of drugged me a little bit because I just like, I had this whole like new sense of like independence, but it's almost like I have too much independence all at once, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, I do see therapy working in different ways in my life. Like I still cope very well with things. I have different ways that I handle my anxiety. So like no matter how bad it gets while I'm like up here, like I still have different ways that I'm able to like deal with it and think about it in my brain. Like, oh, but in therapy you learn to do this, you know? I have some habits I should probably pick back up again, like journaling. I dropped that, and I am going back to therapy just because I think that my childhood and my adulthood are two completely different things, but obviously I wouldn't have known that until I got here. So I am going back to therapy, but I'm sure it'll be a positive experience again, and it's literally just to kind of boost me forward a little bit, you know? Make me feel like I'm a little less plateaued, but, you know, I still have a great support system. I have very many people in my life that are helping me deal with all of my stuff, and I have the sweetest boyfriend. My family is amazing. They support me through all of my struggles and anything that I'm going through, you know? So, you know, it just, at different points in your life, you may need a little bit more help, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And I do know that therapy helped me, even if, like, no matter how bad I'm struggling right now, like, I can't think that it didn't, because me a year ago, or even 2 years ago, I guess, 2 years ago, would have reacted to everything happening in my life right now completely differently. And anyone who's ever known me for any point in my life before college knows exactly who I was through high school. And they know exactly who I am now. And it is just like a completely different person, you know? So, you know, I do think it helped. And I do think it shaped me and helped me grow. But there's just some times where I just feel like, you know, as much growing as I've done, I still have a little bit more growing that I need to do, and sometimes I just need a little nudge to kind of push me in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's basically my experience with like after therapy, I guess.
Yeah. So our last question is, what are the biggest? It's a two-parter.
Okay.
What are the biggest misconceptions about therapy, and should you consider doing therapy?
Okay, so first question is, what are the misconceptions about therapy? I think a lot of the misconceptions about therapy, especially what I thought is therapy is if you're like a messed up person. Like if you are super depressed or have super bad anxiety, or like you are obviously committing crazy crimes or doing crazy stuff, like it's only technically, I guess, for like the bad people or the people who have issues or something wrong with them. Like anyone can go to therapy. Like you don't have to have like a traumatic childhood or any experience that's super awful, or even have any like mental illnesses to go to therapy. And I feel like when I first went, like that's what I thought of when I thought of therapy. And so I automatically assumed, oh my gosh, I'm like a screwed up person, or like I have issues like mentally, you know. And I thought like I didn't want to go because I didn't want to be viewed as like, oh my gosh, she has anxiety, oh my gosh, she's depression, like she's you know, that type of thing. And also, it was in like middle school, and I feel like a lot of people did think that way, just because like we're children, like we don't really know otherwise unless like your parents have told you. Which my mom was a therapist, so she told me like it's not because you're messed up in the head. Little did I know. Anyways, just kidding. But
She's wrong.
yeah, I think that's a misconception I had. And then, could anyone go to therapy? Yes. Everyone should go to therapy. It's so good for you. Like I said, you don't even have to have any like traumatic or bad experiences. It's just good to honestly talk to a random stranger about maybe how your week was a little bit worse than another week, or I've been a little bit stressed out over something, or finals are coming up and you just need someone to like get all your frustrations out. Like, it's good for everyone, no matter how big or small your problems are, because first of all, never compare your problems to anyone, but like, it may seem small to someone else, but to you, like, if that test is really freaking you out, that's gonna cause you a lot of stress, and that's gonna like imbalance your, I guess, head, or I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, therapy is for everyone. Go to therapy.
Exactly. Peace and love. Peace and love, guys. Why are they so far apart? Misconceptions. Basically what Azarie was saying, like, when I went into therapy, I was forced, so.
The government forced me.
Not government. I did as well think it was for like really messed up people.
Yeah.
Like people who like had some serious problems going on, and people who like really needed it to live. Because at the time, anytime I heard therapy, it was also always associated with people trying to kill themselves. So like I associated that, but at the time I was like, I'm fine with life.
Yeah.
I'm chilling with living because I actually do live life, live that love. So at the time, it was always like, for me, I was like, I'm not trying to kill myself, so why am I in therapy? And, you know, and therapy was also along the lines of, like, people with, like, severe behavioral issues for me. And I didn't think, at least at the time, I didn't think my behavioral issues were that bad, but someone thought otherwise.
Well, the government.
Not the government. So, guys, you could... So that was like my misconception of therapy, and you know, a lot of people don't think it's for everyone. It can't be for everyone. Should everyone go to therapy? Yes. I think honestly, I think it's up to the people if you want to go or not. You know, at the end of the day, hopefully you know yourself better than anyone else. And it's along the lines of, you know, your problems. You may think your problems are small. You know, like Azarie was saying, you have a test. Or if you're just a little stressed for the day, or like something didn't go your way. But the thing is, those things start to add up. If you keep leaving them there and not addressing your smaller problems, they start to stack and snowball and become bigger problems. So sometimes I feel therapy can just like even help you figure out those smaller problems, so it doesn't become a bigger problem to a point where you feel like therapy is your last option.
Yeah, I agree. I think the biggest misconception.
Conception? Wait, conception? I feel like that's like
Misconception.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, I think the biggest misconception that I can think of, or like that I thought of before I started going to therapy, was like it was embarrassing. Like I was like, I can't tell anyone I'm going to therapy because that is so embarrassing, you know. But it's just not. Like, you getting help for your mental health is not an embarrassing matter. And in fact, it's embarrassing to think that it's embarrassing.
It's like admirable.
It's like almost a cheese touch for people, which is really ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Like,
you're going to therapy. If you're going to therapy, don't hang around her.
Like,
Like, please.
like,
You have to bleep that out.
like, it's not embarrassing. There's nothing embarrassing about asking for help and receiving help and becoming a better person.
Yeah.
And anyone that thinks it's embarrassing needs to get help and become a better person because
You said we're gonna bleep it out with screams, so it's gonna be shut the up.
I don't know. I don't think that everybody needs to go to therapy. Like, if they don't feel like they want to go to therapy, or they don't feel up for going to therapy, or they don't think they need help, you know, like, there's people like that, that's fine. If you don't want to go to therapy, don't go to therapy. But if you're thinking about it, and you think you need help with something, and you think you're dealing with struggles that you can't get over by yourself, because sometimes those mountains are just they're way too tall, and they're way too hard to climb by yourself, you know?
Someone
And
to grab and hug.
Hannah Montana said there's always going to be another mountain, so
Yeah.
you gotta go mountain by mountain.
Always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it.
But yeah, I think that if you're feeling like you need it, you're feeling like you want it, you're feeling like you need a little extra support in your life, that is definitely the best resource. And I would never tell anybody to not go to therapy. Go to therapy. It's very healthy. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, and there's nothing embarrassing about it. So if you think it's embarrassing, change your mindset because it's
We'll
not.
find you.
It's just not.
No. Oh, hold on. We're not threatening anyone.
I know we're not.
No. I'm actually
She's like,
What the hell?
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching our little first episode of our podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. If you ever like this video, obviously like this video, subscribe to our channel, Raw Truth
Or
Pod.
wherever you're listening.
Wherever you're listening, we're starting a TikTok also, so we'll soon link that when this video is probably uploaded. It'll be up. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you had a good time listening. And come back next Friday because we upload every single Friday
Please.
for another podcast episode.
thank you guys.
Stop it.